Hi Virgo, it's Vera, and this is your reading for December-ish 2018. Yesterday, or not Monday, November 26th into Tuesday, November 27th was the luckiest day of the year, according to many astrologers, with Jupiter in its own sign of Sagittarius after 12 years, speaking with the Sun, and Mercury there too. I'm going to draw a card for you for what's available to you as potential place of expansion. And then I'm also going to draw a card for Chiron and Venus meeting today for you. For the Sagittarius new moon, December 7th. For the Cancer full moon, later in December near the solstice. All of these for you, and then the energy available to you as a mutable sign. All of these go forward in time, you know. Jupiter's in Sagittarius till next December in 2019. And over here we'll put any clarifiers, okay? So let's start with Venus. Venus and her meeting with Chiron today. I saw a rainbow this morning. Oh, and you have the Six of Wands, which can mean a commitment. It can mean a blending of families or coming together of maybe parts of a family that had been estranged. It also means victory, and I read it as like a real capability, and a sort of integration of acceptance of your own gifts and an ability and moving into a deep ability to use them even more profoundly than perhaps you have before here on the earth, in your daily living, and in your bringing of dreams into reference and into fruition, and just it's about having your soul's true shape, experiencing your soul's true shape here on earth. For what you have with Jupiter meeting the Sun, with Mercury there too, is a clarity, and it's sort of an excited clarity, like a clarity that propels you forward, maybe on a new path, some sort of new direction, or simply gives you more energy for the direction you've already taken, a renewed sense of vigor, and that expansiveness comes from this clarity. And here, what's coming here, this sort of grounding into your own, the depth of your knowledge and skill and ability, but not feeling like you have to prove anything, but at the same time not feeling like you yet know everything either. Like it's a gorgeous place of capability, and this is given you by Venus in her aspect of love and beauty, and then and how those play out in our lives. Justice is what love looks like in public, says Cornel West. Anyway, and Chiron, the wounded healer, bringing all our, moving through the wounds, not moving through them, but allowing them the space to heal, and not being defined by them in any sort of limiting way. Okay? That's what I have to say to you about that, my dear Virgo. And we are still going. Yes, we are. The camera. Okay. After quite 6 months of posting. I have my camera situation pretty well in hand. I could use the bigger camera that's not on the phone, but it's just so easy to use the phone. Okay, for the Sagittarius new moon, December 7th. So these are kind of longer range, and these are more like this month. Of course, everything goes in all directions because time isn't actually linear when we think of time as a field. These are all potentialities. Anyway, the Nine of Pentacles. So a feeling at the Sagittarius new moon. Again, it relates to this one because you're just, no matter what is going on, there's a real sense of stability. Even if maybe certain things that from the outside or from traditional ways of valuing or defining or evaluating things, maybe they don't look stable or fulfilled, but there's a depth, a self-known depth of fulfillment and sustenance and contentment here. Being able to rest a bit, or at least have repose, interlaced with whatever else you're doing because of all that's come before and all you've done, even as you are moving, having a renewed and potentially slightly altered or else simply renewed vigor to move forward because of this ever-expanding clarity. Okay, for the Cancer. For the Cancer full moon, which ought to be quite emotional there at the solstice, around within a couple of days of the solstice. We have the Lovers. And in this deck, this is the R Tarot. It has Jane Addams and Ellen Gates Starr as the Lovers, and they were two of the first social workers, at least in the United States. And so it's the works of love, it's the depth of love between two people and what that can establish and create within the world. So that's pretty powerful. That's pretty powerful. Whether it's in a public or a private or some combination of ways. Okay. What you have to draw upon within these energies due to your mutability, as a mutable sign monkey. So it's a cleverness and it's a playfulness. It's a funny, it's humor. It's, there's a playfulness to all this, all these works that I've been talking about, all these things that may have sounded kind of very serious as I was speaking. There's a playfulness and a joy and a kind of almost a sassiness to how you, to draw upon as you move through these energies and ideas and experiences. Okay, that got a little stuck. We'll go again, and then some, just a little more information here. Who are you, dear Virgo? These are from the Kawaii Tarot, which the woman who made this one must be younger than me, so that she's from the generation that was, the internet already existed when they were born, and she described it as, my generation doesn't like all these complicated pictures, want things to be more simple. Okay, it's upside down. It came out reversed, the Four of Cups. So maybe there's been something you have been, in the traditional one, it's the guy sitting under the tree and he's not looking at this cloud offering. There's 3 cups in front of him, but he looks kind of dreary or bored or, just nonplussed. And he's not looking at this offering that's coming in from the universe, from this cloud with a hand offering this cup, of emotional fulfillment, of some kind of emotional grace. This, and being reversed, indicates that if there was something that you weren't letting in, you will be letting it in, and it will ground and integrate into your life in a easier way than you thought might be possible. Okay, and then we'll do one more. Look what came up as I split the deck, the Ten of Cups. So just this joyous communion and community, bathed in love, graced with the love that flows through all of us as our heart's tiny suns, as the milk of the Milky Way flows in us and through us, and we share it with each other. Temperance is some sort of balancing. Oh wait, no, this isn't temperance. This is not temperance. This is the star. I get them mixed up in this deck. So the star, so that indicates really, it goes back to the clarity, I think. It's a more mysterious clarity, perhaps. It's not like some kind of logical, rational, practical, although I would argue or push to expand the definitions of all of those words, but it's a clarity here that can be held within your life by listening deeply to, the internal organ and the magical soul shape of your own heart. Okay, I think that's enough, and I'm going to show you the cards. Let's see. Lots of love, Virgo.